everything I say is recorded, but the takeaway is a little bit manipulated with your hands. What happens is your club's going to go back underneath the line here I drew, the plane. See how you use your hands right off the ball? You turn your hands.
Do it again.
Okay, watch.
Oh, yeah, I do see that, yep.
So you roll the face. Well, that sets you up to roll the face coming through.
Okay.
So you're manipulating the club. What should happen is the center of your chest is where the club should point, or maybe just in front. The angle that's created when you address the ball in your left wrist should be maintained.
Okay.
And the handle should point wherever it points at address. So when you take the club back, it should stay pointed at the same place.
Okay.
So there's no manipulation.
All right.
All right, now, if you do it properly, it should look like this. Let's see, someone your build. All right, so watch how he does this. So the face of the club, if you grip the club properly, should match the spine angle.
Okay.
Let's see where your club face is. On the takeaway, you roll the club with your hands. So that's one thing we're going to change. The toe's up too much there.
Yeah.
And then you're going to lift. The club's what we call laid off.
Yeah, I see it.
So that means it's pointed over there.
Yeah.
That's really a slice position.
Okay.
Or a fade. So once the club goes back to here, we want the shaft more parallel at the top.
Okay.
More parallel with his toe line. It can be a little bit laid off. Yours is just a little too much laid off.
Okay.
I'd like to see yours more like that.
Okay.
And we'll fix that with the takeaway. So that's the first thing I wanted to fix. The other thing is in setup, you have too much weight on your heels.
Okay.
So what your brain does is it sends a signal to try to balance you in swing. And so what happens is your whole body moves forward. See how your body moves forward there?
Yeah.
So you're out of balance at setup. Too much weight on your heels. Your right knee is thrusting toward the ball as you swing. That's not correct either. But I don't want to talk about too many things because you won't be able to play at all. But so watch his right knee.
Yeah.
So let's just concentrate on one thing.
Yeah.
The takeaway and getting that club more parallel at the top.
Okay.
All right. And then on the downswing, I got to tell you a couple things here. You got too much footwork. Okay, what I mean by that is you want to stack your load-bearing joints, which you do. Your ankles and hips are pretty much in a straight line. That's good. Now, when you take the club back, see the sway?
Yeah.
See your hips go sideways a little bit?
Yeah.
I'd like to see you turn that hip a little better.
Okay.
That may be a function of sitting down all day for 8 hours. I don't know if that's what you do, but you have some tight hips. Work on some flexibility exercises to free your hips. One of them is you can just practice by putting a club across your thighs and just bracing your right knee and then just turning that right hip.
Okay.
Like you're turning in a barrel, so to speak.
Yeah. Okay.
And then through the hitting zone, you're going to back up. Okay, so what I mean by that is this is your axis.
I get behind it.
So you sort of tilt behind the ball. That's why you hit it so high. So your head's going to move backwards here.
Yeah.
So you got a lot of weight on your back foot. That's putting a lot of stress on your back, but it's going to make the ball go too high.
Okay.
You want to stay over the ball. Now, in terms of biomechanics, there's 6 degrees of motion. Forward flexion, extension, left and right, side lateral shift, and then right and left rotation. When you tilt too much, your spine's going to move back too much. So you got to turn level. Your swing should be more rotary.
Okay.
Your swing is too up and down.
Okay.
Think of a Ferris wheel versus a merry-go-round. You're more of a merry-go-round.
Okay.
And you want to be more of a Ferris wheel.
Okay, gotcha.
I know that's a lot to think about.
Yeah.
It's really not. If you just think of a baseball and swinging more around with your
Sure.
arms instead of up.
Okay.
But, you know, we can fix your takeaway and get the club in a better position at the top. Your grip, I got to fix because
Yeah, what would you like?
it's not good.
Okay.
All right, so let me have your glove. Just bring your hand
Oh, yeah,
over here. All right, let me turn this